Hello everyone, so today I am going to be reviewing the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize eyeshadow in the shade Chocolate Bronze. I just picked this one up from Sephora. I'm also going to compare it to my other ones. I have two more here. So let's get started. So if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe down below. It would mean so much to me. And now let's get into a full face almost of Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm gonna apply all these products right now. Yeah, I want to show you how all of these products work. Now I'm going to start with the Brightening Youth Glow. I haven't used this one in a while. This is an anti-aging color correcting glow booster. And all I have on my skin is my morning skincare and my sunscreen. And I'm excited about this shade because lately that's all I've been wearing. Eyes to Mesmerize cream eyeshadow and also a little bit of a brown in the transition, but I'm excited to show you. We're gonna try it out today. Now the only thing that I don't have, like an individual thing by Charlotte Tilbury, is a actual blush. I would love to get one. For foundation, I've chosen my beautiful, let me get myself here, Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Mine is in the shade 2 Neutral. I haven't used this one in a while and I'm excited to try it again. So, ooh, what am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna use my beautiful BK Beauty 101 foundation brush and push this into the skin. For concealer, I'm going to use my beautiful Huda Beauty concealer in the shade 2.1 Meringue. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the inner corner, powder, and all over the eyelid. We're not going to use powder on the eyelids. I'm not going to use any eye primer. So I'm going to show you how this applies on an empty eyelid. Oh, this is so beautiful. The skin looks flawless. Look at that. Let's use highlighter. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter today just as a highlighter, and I'm gonna go in with my sponge. I've never used this as a highlighter. I've always used it underneath my foundation, but look at this. Ooh, this looks pretty. Okay, so why every time we apply foundations and concealers and all that, there is a piece of hair stuck to the face? Let's move on to, let's use this one. I haven't used this one in a while. The Hollywood Contour Wand, and mine is in the shade Fair Medium. Now this comes with this funny sponge. It's like a stamp. You have to twist it. Now this looks intimidating, right? Because it looks quite dark, but this blends really nice. And for this, I'm gonna use a Co Beauty brush because it has like a nice angle to it and it's soft enough to blend all this. Should have put my hair up. I always forget. Now look how pretty this is. And I think I'm gonna leave my complexion this way. Make sure you twist this and you close it. But I don't think I'm gonna apply any other bronzer to my face. I'm gonna go in, I don't have a blush by Charlotte Tilbury, but I'm gonna use my M Cosmetics blush. And this is in the shade Venetian Rose. It's just, I like all this sunburned type of products right now. I'm gonna use the same brush. Ooh, pigmented. Since we do a nice chocolate eye look, I think it's gonna look really nice. I think the complexion turned out very flawless and very natural looking. Now let's move on to powder. So I'm gonna powder just this area right here, and I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 1 Fair. This is the Airbrush Flawless Filter Powder. I'm gonna use a BK Beauty 104 brush, and that's it. Just powder the T-zone area. Now let's move on to the eyes. Okay, so a little bit about this product. This is the Eyes to Mesmerize Long Lasting Easy Color in the shade Chocolate Bronze. This retails for $39. This is Canadian again, $39 Canadian. It comes into 8 shades, and this product is a cream formula. It's vegan. It has a shimmer finish. It's long wearing, and it's a water-infused shadow which is enriched with soothing vitamin E and has a liquid cream texture that is effortlessly to apply. And it features an easy glide-on formula in a striking high shine that won't drag on your delicate eye. But it comes into this beautiful frosted glass, very similar to my other ones. Here are the 3 shades I have. So I have Champagne, Oyster Pearl, and Chocolate Bronze. These are the ones that I own. Now let me swatch them for you so you can have an idea on what they look like. But before I get into the swatching, let me show you how beautiful it looks. So this is after we take the cap off, look at that nice swirl. Isn't that pretty? Look how beautiful it looks. Now it looks okay, so this is the Oyster Pearl right on this side, so you can have an idea. Oyster Pearl is right here, and this is the Chocolate Bronze. And then here I have the one in the shade Champagne. This is Champagne, which I love for an inner corner or brightening the eyelid. And then here is the Chocolate Bronze. So I'm gonna insert a picture so you guys can see. Oh no, here they are. So here they all are together. It's kind of awkward how I keep my hand, but let's swatch them for you. So I'm gonna swatch. So here they are swatched. Here I have Champagne, Oyster Pearl, and Chocolate Bronze. So you can see how much darker this is. You can create a look with all 3 if you would like. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna use just this one all over the eyelid today, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this one in the inner corner. But that's a good idea. If you want, you can just use the dark one in the outer corner, the Oyster Pearl all over the eyelid, and this for the inner corner to brighten up the area. But they are so beautiful, like so easy to blend. Look at this. They're stunning. I just love them. You can't go wrong with this. You can't make any mistakes with this at all. They're so user-friendly, so I'm excited. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I always start any type of cream eyeshadow or any type of look with a transition shade. So make sure there's no creasing in here. So for transition shade, you can choose anything you want. I always go for the Pat McGrath. This is the Statuesque one. So you can choose anything to this color you have in the small elf one if you want, or in any other shadows you own, and use a fluffy blending brush. This is BK Beauty 202 brush. So I'm just gonna use this as a transition only before, so I'm not gonna put it on the eyelid, I'm gonna put it in my crease and above. Again, you don't have to do this, you can just use the actual cream eyeshadows, but I always like to do this. There's 2 ways you can use this eyeshadow. You can either use your finger and apply it over the eyelid, or you can go in with a brush, a MAC 242S brush, and apply it. The way I'm gonna do it is again, I have nothing on the eyelids but concealer, so I'm gonna just apply it, get a little bit like this, and apply it all over the eyelid, and then use a brush to blend whatever I think needs to be blended. So let's go ahead and see. So you can see I'm doing dabbing motions. Wow. This is really pretty. I love how dark it is. I really love that. Because the other ones are lighter, so I'm excited to have a darker one. So now you can go in with your brush and continue dabbing And if you want, you can kind of spread it into the crease. Oh, look at that nice, so easy smoky eye look. That looks perfect. Now let's do the same thing on this eye. A little bit goes a long way. So what do you guys think? This is just one coat, blend it into the crease. I think I love it. Now you can use, because this is a darker shade, I would like to use some on the bottom lash line. Okay, I'm gonna grab this type of brush. It's like a pointy, fluffy brush. And let's go ahead, I'm gonna dip right into the product and add it in the outer corner here. Wow, this is so easy to use, and it's just one eyeshadow when you're done. I'm loving this. It blends so easy and you cannot make any mistakes, and this actually, all the other shades that I've been wearing, they last all day long. Don't worry if you go with too much, you can use your concealer brush and clean up. Now use my blending brush and kind of diffuse any sharp lines and blend everything together, and look how easy and fast this look is. Now what you can also do, if you have the shade Champagne, which is this lighter one, you can go with your pinky and add, what I like to do, add a little bit in the inner corner here, because you always want to brighten up the inner corner. Now this is not a must, like don't go ahead and buy this product to just add it for your inner corner. You make sure that if you do invest in this, you use it like all over the eyelid. But if you do have it, why not use it and use it to brighten in the inner corner of it? You see how pretty this is? So you can also use, even for my oyster pearl one, which is lighter than this chocolate bronze, I like to go in with the Champagne and add a little bit in the inner corner, and that's it. Let me zoom you in so you can see how it looks with before I apply mascara. What do you guys think? I think I'm loving it. I am loving it. It is very, very pretty. It looks stunning. It's so easy to use, and if you want that smoky look in like one and done eyeshadow, this is the eyeshadow to go to. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara and enjoy this intermission, and I'll be right back. Hi. Sit. Fist bump. Good girl. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Bang. Play that. Good girl. Fist bump. Good girl. Okay, so this is what the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize looks on the eyelids in the actual sunlight. Looks really pretty. Let me come into shade here. Maybe I can get some shade so you guys can see. It looks so, so beautiful. It doesn't crease and it's not heavy on the eyelids, and it looks stunning. So what do you guys think? This is in outdoor lighting, so you can see how nice and beautiful, light, smoky the eye look is. It's just beautiful. I definitely recommend them. So right now it's 6 hours later, and you can see that the eyeshadow has not creased at all. It's still as wonderful as when I first applied it. I am loving it. Like absolutely no creasing. No creasing. Yes, Kona, no creasing. I just love it, and I definitely recommend this shade. This is the chocolate bronze shade, and I'm gonna be using this a lot. Okay, so for lips, I decided to go with my Morphe color pencil in the shade Bite Me, and I'm also using the Dior Lip Glow Oil in the shade Rosewood, and of course for my mascara, it's always the same, my Essence Princess Lash Mascara. Let's get into my final thoughts. Okay, final thought, and I'm gonna let you know which one's probably my favorite out of these 3 shades that I have. Now this is Chocolate Bronze. I think that this is a beautiful shade for a very quick smoky eye look. So if you want to create a smoky eye look and you're afraid to use shades and you're not comfortable with the blending, this is a perfect shade to use for this type of eye look. It gives you the nice kind of cool tone smokiness. It is more on the cool tone than warm tone, so keep that in mind, but I love it. It's so easy to use and I'm obsessed with it. Now if you're a beginner, just keep in mind a little bit goes a long way. Otherwise it's going to look scary when you apply a big blob of this eyeshadow cream all over your eyelid and you try to blend. Keep in mind that a little bit goes a long way and just slowly build it up. Now my other two shades, Oyster Pearl and Champagne, I love the same. The Oyster Pearl is very similar to this one but more lighter, so if you don't want such a smoky eye look, go with the Oyster Pearl. If you want a very bright eye look, barely there eyeshadow, go with the Champagne one. But these are my three favorite shades that I recommend, and the other ones looked too yellow, too gold yellow or too pinky rose, and I don't gravitate towards those colors. I don't think that they look good with my skin tone, and I think that these three shades are perfect to create a very nice day-to-day look to an evening look. So I definitely recommend them. My favorite one, I don't know, it's very hard to say. I think my favorite ones are the Oyster Pearl and the Chocolate Bronze. Very similar because I like a little bit more of a smokiness on my eye look. But this also Champagne one for a very natural everyday look. It looks beautiful on the eyelid, so you can't go wrong with either. It's just more of a preference on how you want to have your eyes pop out. Now I hope that this was helpful. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? Do you guys own any of the shades, and if you do, what is your favorite? I would love to hear your thoughts. And what do you think of this eye look? Let me know down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe down below. It would help me out so much, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.